Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to thank you all for coming. I appreciate all your support in this community, it's been incredible. With that said, if you want to talk or stay in touch with anyone you met on the stream or meet some new people, we've got a Discord. Get to make it to my streams, consider watching the VODs on my YouTube channel. And finally, some last spot approach you can check out on my Twitter, TikTok, and the community Spotify playlist. Again, thanks for coming and let's have some fun. Hi peoples! I'm live again. Among Us. Yeah, I look a little bit. Today was a crusty day. Today was my hair just kind of, yeah, I gave up on it. It looks a little bit wacky. Crusty hair day. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I suppose we will be doing something, you know? I better figure out in my large list what I was feeling like doing. I just, you know, I started like the person that I am. I start no hesitate. Why does it say my friends were okay? That's fine. That's normal. No! That song's copyrighted. Oh! Animal problem. What the heck did I just say? This is a good question, me. I don't know. My dialect be like that. We've been having some interesting little things going on here. It's been I can't seem to get past the 80 mark without Twitch being like, nah. Take a step back. Take a step back. Take it back. You need to stop that. And so it's quite interesting. You know? Very interesting. Bro, I don't even know. I am not sure. We could play Minecraft. Some Sky Wars or something. I had no idea. Need to do something though, other than scroll on my Twitter. I have maths that I could be doing. I have other things that I could be doing, but here I am. Oh, why is my sound like so... Oh, guys, my sound was really bad. I didn't realize that. Well, it's kind of fine now, I think. I think it's alright. I don't know. I think that's good enough. Good enough for y'all. Yeah, so we have my school. It's pretty, what can we really say about school? I mean, I know a few people. I'm working on this project and they're kind of, I suppose it's more of a story. I've just been working on it for a while. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Yeah, so I don't know, man. But it's been quite it's been interesting being back and all that. Lots of stress, lots of breathing, lots of oxygen, lots of carrying around heavy bags. I don't particularly like any of those activities, and they're all just really not that fun. And I don't know why my voice is doing this, but it be like that. Yeah. So, drawing chess. I never know what's going on in chess. I don't know what happens in the chess game, but what happens in the chess game happens, that's for sure. I just... Suppose I could do the second one. Or just have that moment where you're like, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of them moments where you're like, I don't know, man. You know, there's all these options, and I'm just like, eh. My hair's like actually okay right now, cause it's okay-ish. Oh. Yeah. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Yeah. I don't even know if I have any conversation topics on there. I've just been chilling, you know? I don't know, man. Things happen. Thing happens, life happens. Picasso. I would tell you a story, but like, you know, I just, the only thing I remember is boogieing down the stairs and boogieing into the stream. So, the weird thing is, my memory gets better when I talk to people. It genuinely does. Like, all the time. It just happens. But then when I don't, I just forget everything about myself. And it's like, oh, well, that happened. Have applications? You boogied into stream. I did boogie into stream. Oh, I have my lover foe thing. My lover foe, which is supposed to be my ripoff of lover host, except for younger people. And like, not that deep. If that makes any sense. It's just, yeah, it's not supposed to be that deep. It's just like, I don't know, we go on like a Minecraft date or something. I don't know. It'd be interesting. My YouTube ideas. Friend or foe, yeah. That's what we called it. That's what we called it because I thought it was... Cause you know, not everybody that in my lover host would have to go on to be like my partner. Cause I'm just like... Yeah. Wow! I don't know, man. Yeah. so they're either my foe or they're my friend. So it yeah, it works like that. Supposedly. Oh, who's most likely to? I remember when we did those. Those were really interesting. Also got birthday fan art. It was pretty good. Like, the fan art is... Some fan artist, man. You've seen Eclipse. I think Eclipse has drawn... Eclipse and Izzy have drawn me the most fan art. And it's like... It's pretty cool. Like, Eclipse just draws all the time. And so, like... I don't know, they do that. But... It's still cool. I try to just, like... promo them every time. Because their art's really good. It's really good. I don't really see. I could try Goose Goose Duck, but that's like really hard to get a party. And I'm not for going into public lobbies. I've already seen what atrocities they could be, and I would never intentionally put myself in that situation, especially on stream. Like, that would just... Woo! That would be horrible. Got my swig applications. I suppose I do have more enchants to do. I do have more stuff to do on the stock SMP. I could do that. You know what? Here, I have an idea. Instead of going on stock SMP, because you know there's not gonna be any there anyways. We're gonna go on to my other world. We're gonna do some Swalacy, which is my survival hardcore world. I'm just gonna chill on there and talk and contemplate about life. Life. Also, I don't. Oh, I just revealed my snack. I always have snacks up here. There's like two popcorn bags up here because I just, you know, I was eating popcorn and I was like, well, I can't start stream until I finish my popcorn, because then I realized yesterday, like, it probably looks really weird to people how I eat food in stream, because I just do like, yeah. And then I don't have good food manners, and I don't want to try to have good food manners either, because that's just how I like eating, and it's in my mind it's not that big of a deal, because it's just food. I mean, you could look away, you know. Other than Scoofle, I don't know, but I don't know, but that's how I eat them. A lot. A lot of the time. Just throw it in. But I eat a lot on the street because I just, you know, I want to eat something, but like, it's already been too long to like go get lunch, and so I'm just like, well, time to eat on stream. I eat something afterwards, but it's just like something to kind of, you know. This is the wrong version. Good job, me. Sony TV is one of the best nicknames I have. I don't know why. I just really like it. I just really like it. Like the combination of TV and Sony. It gives me vibes. It gives me good vibes. It's like, honestly, it's kind of gender envy at this point. At this point, I'd say so. TV, Sony. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I use Soar as another one of my names. I have a lot of names. I just, you know, yeah. I have a lot of names, but there's too many, so I just shorten it down. I also have a lot of pronouns, but again, just shorten it down. That's how it works most of the time, because I'm just like, well, you know, most likely people aren't gonna use them anyway, so if they want to, you know, go through that extra effort, I suppose they can learn them. Instead of just me having them there. I suppose it, I don't know, shows something? Social experiment? I don't know. Yeah. My gender's all wacky, all over the place. So I've just settled on non-binary for me. I'm like, how does one's gender just stay in place? It's a little bit all over the place for me. It's kinda, it just doesn't, it doesn't like me. Apparently. Right. My hardcore world. Forget that these aren't already set up the way I need them to be. Boom. Splendilicious. Stretch. Alright, there we go. I would have to stretch the thing just for you guys to see. Oh yeah, the last time I was here, I was talking about the difficulties of content creation, which is a thing I think I'm educated to talk about because I'm almost 2 years in, and it's I have been committed to something for 2 years, but I just wonder how long this thing will go, you know? I hope it lasts a long time because there's a lot of cool things that I can do with my platform and stuff. Like, there's so much. But, you know, life be life. I'm always just, like, scared that one day something's gonna get grounded or something, and it's just, yeah. I just always have to be on my best behavior because I do not want to get grounded from streaming, and I have to have good grades, otherwise grounded from streaming. It's not fun. My coding homework makes me want to cry. Yeah. School do that. School do that though. School also makes me realize, like, outside of school, I just don't know what to do with my life, you know? Like, school has you so conditioned to do one thing and not really lets you explore other things as much. Aside from writing class, I would say that's the only one that's actually benefiting me right now. Because a writing class I enjoy. I like writing. I even have a journal of my thoughts. I don't know if I'll ever read them. Maybe on a podcast. Maybe. But I gotta put more entries in. I'm trying to write who wrote them as well, because I think it would be very interesting to just, like, hear from other authors' perspectives, because, you know, I'm just me, and I don't have a lot of communication with the others, so I have communication with some, but you know, only some. Most of the time they're just not there for me, and so it does feel a lot like I am just me, and that makes sense. But for other alters, it doesn't. It feels like they're more of like a two. But for me, I mean, it's probably because I've been around for so long, partially, but it's also like, I don't know, man. I feel like the only one a lot of times, but then there's like people that talk to me and I'm just like, well, yep. And maybe, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I feel like I could function on my own, for the most part. I would be a total mess, but I feel like I could do it. There are men with guns. No. I need to do the roof. It's so bare. I don't know what I'm gonna do it with though. Is there any spruce around here? Any spruce? I don't see any spruce. Spruce! I don't think shouting spruce is gonna help. I don't know where the spruce is. Oh, also, I think someone is fronting with me. I just don't know who. I don't know who. But they're here and they exist. I think. Because they're causing me to do weird things and I'm just like that I wouldn't normally do. I'm a little bit confused, but it's all right. Yeah. Well, it's not. It's. I mean, writing class. It's not even about the skills. It's just about learning to enjoy writing and like. That's what it is for me. Like, if school taught you how to enjoy things, I would like it a lot more. But no, school just says this is what you need to learn to be successful. And I'm just like, alright. Right, thanks. So helpful. Helping me with all my life skills. No, but we just had to learn on a lot of our life skills on our own, and it's awful. School system needs some serious work. Needs a manicure. Something to help that. Cause it's not going well. Yeah. Well, mostly I've just been playing Goose Duck with people. We created an e-choir the other day. It was we just started. I started doing E and then just turning on and off my mic, and then everybody just joined in and we started harmonizing and stuff. I was with Eclipse and Asa and Eli and Ace, and we all were just, yeah. Well, not all of us, you know. I think Ace was tuning his guitar, and then I was just, who knows what I was doing. I was out there somewhere doing my thing. Well, that's a nice way to get to the top. I didn't even think about using that way. I just kind of saw it, and then, well, now we're here. But yeah, should I share my story that I wrote? Story. My story is very extensively long. Cause it's supposed to be a slideshow, but I got a bit carried away. And I needed to patch a lot of things, so yeah, it's if you like that. So we were given like a hero's arc, which is basically like you think of Harry, the Lion King, like any hero ever's story, and we were given that arc kind of thing. There's a lot of animes that do that as well, where they like, you know, they find a master and, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, we had a bit of that going on. We had to write with that was my first arc idea, but it worked out pretty well, I think. So Ari Ellis is my main character. He's a country boy. He has vertigo, like me. If you didn't know, a long time ago, I used to have it on my hands so you guys could like see, but now it's just like in other places, so I just, you know, I can't really show that off. But I possibly could find my old hand pictures, but one day and vertigo is very simple. It's just a simple discoloration of the skin. It kind of makes people look like cows. Not in like overweight, like the pattern, you know? Which, to be honest, if people were overweight and had the pattern, that would be awesome. As well. But no, I just mean the pattern. So yeah, they have like that kind of little pattern. It's like, they have naturally like brown kind of Mexican skin, but then they have the vertigo, and so there's like patches on it. And like with their skin, it turns like a little bit lighter in the sun. I just thought that was a nice little touch. You know, like it's radiant in the sun. It just soaks it all up and makes it shine, like with hair. You know how some people's hair did that? I just decided to do that with the skin because it sounded cool, and yeah. Hi, Sleepy. How are you? So yeah, Farmer Boy. And so the story originally started out where I had this grandpa, and he was talking to Ariela's cousin, Nellie. Like, she's a younger cousin, and Ariela's has just left the city. Left the farm to the city. And so, his uncle is kind of explaining to the younger cousin, like, yo, Ariela's left because, he was gonna go fight for, like, LGBTQ rights, and specifically gay marriage, because his goal was to marry this, person named Grayson Swift. So, Grayson Swift and him had been together for a long time, and they wanted to marry each other, but eventually some police came in. No, Swift, like fast, Swift. So they wanted to marry, but then a bunch of police came in, or like, what do you know, FBI, some kind of guards anyways. And they said, well, we are just going to take you to jail if we see any of this. And so it causes a big panic, and Ariel is like, well, that's not fair. So he goes to the city, and before he goes to the city, Grayson gets really scared about all this. And so they break up with Aurelius, like, completely. And they just distance themselves away because they're afraid of getting caught and stuff. So Aurelius leaves, gets on the train gets out of the countryside into the city. And when he arrives at the city, he realizes that he doesn't know anything about the city except for, like, you know, his grandpa with his uncle, who's, like, been, you know, all his relatives and stuff, they haven't really been to the city, you know, they just prefer the countryside, so he's barely got any insight and stuff. Only, like, a few things he knows about the city, so he has to navigate his way around that. And so, to do that, they, first order themselves a cup of coffee, because, you know, what better way than to order yourself a cup of coffee? And this dude comes up and sits by Aurelius, and like, actually, well, hold up, wait. And so, alright, no, wait, hold up, sequence of events is wrong. Okay, so he gets to his apartment where he'll be staying at, and then they start making, like, poster boards and stuff to, like, just protest and things. But then this crowd of protesters already there that are getting turned down. And so he tries to protest louder, but it doesn't work out. And eventually he meets this guy named Julian, who, I wasn't very original when coming up with these names. I'll just say that. Yeah. Nah, it's alright. It's alright, drop. And Aurelius learns that Julian is actually a reporter that spies on the government. So, like, he keeps up to date with all the just bad things that the government is doing, anti-gay, anti-trans, just anti-queer in general, in this is what I was leading up to. This causes them to like meet in a coffee shop, and you know, they talk it over coffee after escaping the guards. And so a few sort of months pass by, and Ariellis and Justin have got like this allyship going. They're constantly looking for just ways to get some people on board, because the protests are not working and the government is not listening. So like, yeah, their plan was to get some. Their plan was to like talk to government officials and like convince them at first. And so they do that. And after unsuccessful, they realize that over all this time of hanging out and, you know, when they've had downtime to just have fun with each other, they've fallen in love. And so they get together. And they have a secret relationship for some time without anybody knowing. And so Ariellis and Julian, they start to kind of give up on their cause, because they're like, well, you know what, we actually just don't need more than this. Like, this is enough. Like, they're so in love, they're blinded. They lost kind of their purpose a bit. And then, after all this romance, all this goody-goody thing, of course, Grayson, Ariellis' ex, has secretly followed Ariellis to town just to make sure that he's being safe and stuff. And so he finds out about their secret relationship fairly easily. And so he's been going around, and they've been covering all the traces of them possibly being a thing, and like just patching all that up to protect them from getting like just in big trouble for doing that, because you know they just did not like gay people being together at all. Like like you couldn't even date one at this point. In the government. This isn't based on real. This is kind of based on real politics, but not really. So it's a bit fictional in that way. But you know. So yeah, Ariellis learns from Grayson that this was all a lie and they weren't safe, and it gives him a new sense of the purpose that he was going after. Because he realizes if he wants to be with Julian, and, you know, he realizes that he was doing this for Grayson in the first place. So he starts doing it, and they start working back together. Julian and Ariellis are back working together, just trying to convince government officials that it's not as bad. And so Ariellis, having back his purpose, he starts to regain the feelings for Grayson, because he sees just how passionate and how caring and how great Grayson has been through this entire time into supporting what was his passion. And so he's just like, that's really attractive to him. And so Ariellis has to determine who he loves, Julian or Grayson. In the middle of all this madness and setting up, he has to figure out which one he wants to go with. And Julian starts to notice this, like he starts to notice that Ariellis is avoiding him, and not really they're not doing romantic things anymore, because he just is so upset about about having to choose, and he hasn't made up his mind, so he doesn't want to make one upset over the other kind of situation. And so, since Julian doesn't know this, he breaks up with R.D. Ellis due to lack of communication skills. He's like, well, if you're not going to communicate with me, then we can't be together for this thing. So they take a break from being together, basically. And then they start to come up with new ideas since that has failed. And so they start technically, alright, so they start to find people that are actually interested in listening to them, like in the government, like they're actually interested in listening to what they have to say and stuff. And like they find like little committees dedicated to it, and you know, just little things that are all, and they find an underground cave that's like entirely dedicated to all that, and just a safe space for queer people in general, where they can just love each other and do whatever. And so they try to push all those activists, and this causes them to stumble upon one specific guy named Davis Boulder. Davis Boulder he's had a lot of issues finding jobs because he's trans. And so but he also knows a lot about the government, so he's like the perfect candidate for this. He's like a good trans ally, obviously, because, you know, knows about those peoples and stuff, and then he knows about the government, and yeah, stuff like that. So he's a perfect fit for their little team, and he teaches them all about the government and just how to boost their chances of getting representatives elected into there that they need in like specific committees to influence people in the government as well. And then Davis enters the election that comes up. They have an election for like Senate, House of Representatives, and all that jazz, and so Davis runs. And inevitably, along with all like the other allies as well, but inevitably they all fail. Not a single one gets in. Not a single one gets in. And so they're just stuck there, not knowing what to do, because they weren't able to convince Congress that it was important. And so they feel defeated. Davis is sad and upset that he didn't get the general public to vote for him. And Ari Ellis is really bumhurt because he's like, well, that was our one shot, and now we blew it, and there won't be another election for many, many years, and it's already proved that talking to people and protesting is not working, and that they really just need to get someone elected that will listen. But they don't have that, so he's thinking about moving back to the old farm village. And so he just, for a while, he just stays in the underground clubs and just with all the queers, and just stays there, just sad and upset that, yeah. But in their darkest hour, Julian happened to see that there was one last election open, and that was the election for the presidency. Davis, they decided that So Davis is like, what? Who's gonna run for president? Like, that's a dumb position. Like, we couldn't even get, like, Senate, and then we're trying for this. Like, that's a big position, and, like, a lot of people vote for that. And they're like, there's no way. And so, Davis... And so, Aurelius and his allies... they all think that it's worth a try, so Davis is like, well, alright, then, well, who's gonna be our representative? And of course, they choose Davis, because he is the perfect fit for it. He's got all the government knowledge that he could possibly need, and yeah, it's just, yeah. So, so he gets to be the one, since he's helped everybody, and he's just kind of their last hope, because they really just believe in him and what he can do. And they think that he's the perfect fit. And so he writes the script. And the next morning, Davis gets all spruced up for the big speech, and to risk everything. So he heads to the presidential election. It's really hard fighting against his other opponent, who just, you know, has a lot of other things on their mind about how things should be run, and they just don't agree with Davis. But Davis makes his speech about why it is so important, and as he finishes, everybody starts clapping. And there's like thousands of people realizing, millions of people realizing that they were wrong and that what they're doing is wrong. And so a lot of people, the government starts to add these inclusive bills, and Davis becomes the president. And just in general, the quality life of queer youth and not youth improves. So, with this victory, Aurelius heads back home to his grandpa, to his uncle, to tell him the good news. And inspire his younger cousin Nellie about following her dreams. So he goes to Nellie and he's like, if I can do this, then you can do whatever you want, you know? Just kind of like that. And then eventually he confesses to Julian and Grayson how he feels about, like, how he's been so confused and he doesn't know who to pick. And so Grayson and Julian decide on a polyamorous relationship as long as Julian and Grayson get to know each other better. And so Aurelius, once that's all decided, he comes back to the city and he begins writing, just like writing children's books and adult books, just dedicated to representation for all the queer youth and all the just queer people. It's great. And so Julian, he goes to work in the government to, cause, you know, it's kind of always been his dream. He likes politics. He really got into politics, especially since Davis came around. But you know, he's been a reporter for a while now, but he definitely just wants to be on the inside, because that's just where he wants to be. And Grayson, what they do with their life is they move to the city as well and pursue their art. And yeah, that's what happens, guys. That's my story outline. It's a little bit rusty, but it's my thing. It took a long time to explain. So I hope it was worth it. But yeah, that's what happened. That's just what happens. It's a whole storyline that I have planned. It's obviously, it's gonna need some patching. It's mainly because I just did bullet points and I didn't actually like write the whole story, so there's loopholes and things that just generally need to be fixed, but it's a start and I really like it. I think it's good. It sounds a little bit kind of like fantasy like. It's like, well, but you know, like all hero stories are, they're kind of like you can do it, and it's just by some dumb luck most of the time that they actually manage to achieve it. Like the writer just like it don't always be seeming plausible. Cause like, what are the chances that the hero thinks to do this one thing at this time and doesn't choke? It's not likely. You would choke likely. That's the thing. You probably would choke, but hero stories be like that, and so yeah, they win the election. We completely ignore all the whole going to states and winning all the electoral votes. Like, who cares about that? Like, oh bro, big speech man, like that's all you need. That's what you need, a guy who knows government and a big speech. For real. I don't know, but that's just what I came up with. And I had to do it on the hero's arc anyways, so it's just like, well, that's that. So yeah, Davis is supposed to be their mentor. Sort of, but also friend. So yeah, but he's supposed to be a mentor of some. You know what? Honestly though, like, can we talk dog water on freaking super pets though? Movie was real bad. Movie was. Why is there like no spruce trees? Where the spruces at? Where my fellow sprucies at? Sprucies at, bump. My sprucies at, my sprucies at, bump. My sprucies at, sprucies at. Where's my sprucies at? Where's my sprucies? No, but for real, where's my sprucies? I was gonna make it out of spruce, but I got none. I got no spruce to do. Stop playing Animal Crossing. Oh, it's almost been an hour. Oh! Gallery! What a gallery. Night Among Us. Looking sus. We don't talk about it. Oak. Oh, there's some stairs. What is this? Oh, saplings? We have a chest dedicated to saplings? Imagine, Homeski. I'm too lazy to sort this, so bye-bye. Miscellaneous. No, give me that water bucket back, actually. Dogfire chillin'. Oh, wait. I forgot I could just sort of climb up here. Well, that's why I said sorta, isn't it? Dog chillin'. Dog chillin'. Oh. Dog chillin'. Dog chillin'. Dog chillin'. Dog chillin'. Dog chillin'. Dog chill. Dog chill. Dog chill. A dog got no drip. Oh. Ooh. Ba 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 da da ba 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 ba. Oh. My stair, it's fallen. I stopped singing "Wah." Bum 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 ba da do 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 bum bum ba da 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 da. Wee 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 woo. Oh. Oh. Excusez-moi. Good night. Hi. You like my humming tunes? I'm alright. Doing my little music thing, you know. How you be? I'm tired, same. I've only got hums in me today. My brain's going burr. My brain feel like I just been a laptop. I just been buzzing. I sound like a trumpet, low key. Wait, hold up. I wonder, wait. I got the best song. If I can find it. Don't call me, mother. On my way. Okay, that was very... Did you see the pictures of my fish? I did see the pictures of your fish. Just smacked him in my face, and I was like, alright. That's some fish, y'all. Where's the thingy? Not where it is, but hold up. I sent about 8 billion, but I have 10 billion. Whoa! You got 10 billion fish, dog. That's a lot of fish. How you keep them all straight? Ha! I got some bendy ones in the loop. Where's the thing? The thing I need the thing. This is close to the thing, but not exactly. The thing. Is this in theater mode? Why would it? Oh, it's so short. It's impossible. Most of them. Oh gosh, same wavelength. It's very unfortunate because I kind of need them to breathe. Oh yes. Well, just ask them nicely. Just ask them nicely. I'm sure it'll go well. You just gotta say, "Hey fish, hey fish, got some news to break it to you. You got to stop stop doing this, Biz. I need more fishies. Thank you. Give it to me straight. Give it to me. Give it. Where did I put that one song? It's so delicious. Where is it? I've searched the high in the seas. Ticks are self-sustaining, so the fish need to breed to help the population. When they breed too much, I sell them and feed them to my other fish. Oh, well, maybe that's why. You've done a bad thing. You've done a terrible thing. How dare you sell your fish? They don't want to be sold from their family. You should realize this. No, literally, where is it? Come on. Come on. You know you want to give me the one. Yeah! Okay, I found it. Tell me who's the fairest, is it you? You better take it to the better. I totally know. Yeah, da-da-da-da. Got the humor in my writing. Baby girl, what's happening? Anybody, tell me what's happening. It's you. This is so good. This is. Jump in the Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a towel on. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you, girl, surely shining so bright. Oh, berry champagne all night. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Got a fire at night. 6 sheets and diamonds so white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. Oh. Hydrate. I got a bit of orange juice. Kid, I promise that your smile ain't gonna ever leave. When Susan's Paris, everything 24 carats. Think about balada, but I choose a Ferris. Is it you? Is it me? Say it's us, and I'll agree, baby. In the Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. I regret nothing. It's such a great song, right? Why is there the whoop? Whee! Oh wait, this one's actually fire. I hope that doesn't get me copyrighted. If YouTube hates me, I've played that twice. Well, you know, I don't think YouTube's hated my Gone Away song. Gone Away is fire. It's one of my only songs with words. Whee! You know, I don't know if CG5 music is safe, but I guess we'll see. We'll see if one of my videos gets copyright striked for it. It's not like I earn anything. Like, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? I got no money to take from. Gonna put ad on my video. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll be all good. I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah. I can make a lot of weird noises, I've realized. I forgot that was a little talent of mine. I was just sat here because I didn't know what to talk about. Just trying to harmonize with whatever stuff I could. You know, it's kind of a vibe. It's not talking, but I think it qualifies anyways. It's like singing, you know? I just need to turn on my a really catchy Spotify playlist and then just like mute the stream and just like sing all of them. Karaoke. Ah! When we fell in love, we up, and you got me thinking about you non-stop, but it's all about her and not about me. I don't know. Songs go the way they go, you know? And which way they go, which direction, I am unaware. Just like my gender. My gender just gets tossed around, honestly. Well, Swerve's not here, but I can help you. Maybe. I don't know. I'm smart, junior person. What you doing? Cosine, cotangent, cosecant, Pythagorean theorem. The apple. It's fine. Our teacher has us do some weird. Our math teacher is weird. He just makes us do random stuff. It's like, I think it's supposed to be more for tactile learners, and I'm just like, okay. Okay, this is whatever. I don't know what this is actually, but it's something, all right. You doing something here? Who knows what, but you doing something. Congrats. You did it. You did something. Nobody knows what, but you did something. And you got an award somehow for doing it. It was crazy. It's just like a big old hole. I was gonna make this like something, but I don't know. We will see. It's hard to make something. It's time to make this something. Something. Sounds. What you need help? Can you convert 55 gallons into liters? And then from that into inches, then plug that in to find out how many liters makes 4 inches. In a 48, 13, 20 rectangle. Yes, I think so. I think maybe it's just complicated. What? Okay. What? My mom was okay. Well, first you gotta convert the liters. I'm not really that familiar with liters, but still probably do it. You gotta do the thing where you have okay, liters, gallons to liters. So how many gallons in a liter? I mean, how many liters are in 1 gallon? You would times that. So you would have, okay, what you would do is you would have the 55 up here. Actually, hold on, wait. Okay, first, 55, turn it to scientific notation. You get 5.5 times 10 to the first. And then, from there, what you want to do is you want to take... Okay, so 55, 5.5 times 10 to the first. I need a visual, alright? This is really hard to do in my head. I am not a head person. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let me get my drawing board out. Okay. New canvas. Alright. Tab. That is not what I wanted my tab to be. Alright, it's fine. It's all good. Hold up. Alright, look. You get the big... You got 5.5 times 10 to the first, and then you take, obviously, so this is gallons, right? So you would have the gallons down here to cross cancel, and then you'd have the liters. And so obviously want to find out one. We can do this either way. It doesn't matter. How do I draw an L? Oh, that is not how you draw an L. Alright, so you just gotta figure out, so let's just say 1 here. 1 gallon equals how many liters? Do that. And then once you figure out that, then you want to convert it to inches. So you would take this, whatever that number is. I'm just gonna put it like there. You have your liters, which actually will, your liters should be like with your answer, like 5.5 and like whatever, you know, times L, because that's what you're gonna do. And then obviously the G doesn't really matter, these cross out. And so you have liters, and then, yeah, and then you take this, do the same thing with liters to, what's the closest? Well, I suppose you could do it, you could do it liters to inches, maybe. Wait, liters? What is the easy conversion from liters to inches? It's probably, and then that into inches. Wait, hold up. How many inches in a liter? Oh, here we go. That. I think. So that's what you put there. For the inch. I think. And then, from there, once you got that, you got your boom, boom, bow. All you got is the inches left, so you have your inches thing. And then you plug that in to find how many liters make 4 inches in a 48 by 30, 48, 13, 20 rectangle. I'm trying to think. Jeez, what math are you in? So like, I don't understand. Why is there only 3 sides? 48 times 13. What does that mean? Netflix. Oh, it's talking volume. That's what it means. I was so confused. I was like, what the frick? There's 3? Alright. Difficult math. Jeez. Okay, I definitely didn't learn this in school, but I learned this in school. This bit. In science. I just don't know what to... And then you plug that in to find out. So, yeah, you plug that in, whatever that answer was. You plug that into... This would be an inches answer, so this would be 1 inch. Hold up. Would this be 1 inch? This would not be 1 inch. Wait, hold up. Okay, wait. How many? Hold up. Oh, let's try the reverse. Okay, that many. All right. So we need to do this because we need to have 1 inch, and then we have that thing 0.016. We have that, and then you just divide that and stuff, and then you got your 1 inch. So now you know how much 1 inch is. And so you have inches. What the frick? What the frick is going on here? 4? You do something like 4, then you'd have your 1. Wait! You would just times this by 4, right? You times this by 4, I think. Because you have that, and then you have your x. That's the thing you're trying to find. I think that's how that works. It's fine. I don't know what this is. Listen, I'm a little bit confused, but it's this is what I know from math, which is not beautiful, but it's something. And then the rectangle bit, that's the hard part because I just don't even know what to... I don't remember the volume theorem. I haven't done volume in so long. I just don't. Okay. Isn't like volume formula rectangle? So length times height times width. So you just multiply all those together. Yeah. 48 times 13 times 20, and whatever that equals, hold on, where's your thing? Makes 4 inches. Oh, how many liters makes 4 inches? The fuck? What is this? It's a trick question. 44? Okay, wait. Length. Wait, you're filling it up. So you're filling the rectangle up with like 4 inches of water. You have that. So I think this thing is your water. And then this is your complete area. So then you subtract them. You subtract these two answers to get that. I think. Subtraction. I don't know whatever 4 inches you're trying to put in there. That's that's where it's gonna be. I don't know what you mean by 4 inches. I never tried to measure a tank. I just like go up there and I'm just like, well, I guess this fits. I guess this don't fit. You know, it's just kind of... I don't know. It's 4 inches of sand. Well, sand is still compact. It still works for this example. So this is... sand. You'll get close enough anyways. You'll get close enough. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Man, could I just explain like Pythagorean theorem, you know, like that's the most my brain's worked all day. Alright. Jeez. Well, I hope that works out. That's what I could come up with. If I were to be a scientist, I don't know. I use science and then I use I use science and math. It will work out, thankfully. Yo, it worked. My theorem worked. Like, bro, I don't know. I was just putting applesauce with applesauce and saying things that felt right. Volume, bro. Volume. I think I just made you calculate the extra space in the container, but it's fine. You need to know how much space is in the container. Okay, it's fine. Yep, you figured out. You figured out. All good. I can't believe you do this much math for some sea creatures. Why? Why would you ever choose to do that to yourself? They're shrimps. They're fish. They do spin sometimes. Looks, I don't know what happened, but you got a fish obsession somehow. Went to the aquarium one too many times. So I need some it's just me, myself, and a solo ride until I die. Zombies! I'm gonna get filzed! Jeez. Ah. How nice. How nice of you to join me. I was definitely wanting you here. Nope, bye. Oh. Well, that's that, folks. That's that. Spatting words. My roof is almost complete. Woo! I'm not expecting that to work as well as it did. So I need space. I see. Reasonable. I can social distance. You want me to get my mask? I can give you some space. I'm getting more shrimp this weekend. Sad. What you mean you're getting more? Flex! Why so many? You are a compulsive buyer. You got money and you said what I buy? Shrimp. Imagine having a stable job and just buying shrimp. Yes, but there is a time when there is too many shrimp. I think they're better for eating personally. Da 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 da. Imagine someone just goes like, you know what? Shrimp is so good. I'm just gonna have a bunch of pets of them. That's saltwater shrimp. Oh, well. How do you know it's saltwater shrimp? Mine only get about an inch long. Well, mine get about like that long. I've seen the blue ones in the classroom before. You got rainbow shrimp in there. We got some pink, some blue, some yellow, some purple. The whole pride. Yeah, but yours are thick, are they? How do you know how thick my shrimps are? Don't thick shame. Chonkies. Don't assume the thickness. My shrimps are very thick and very, I mean, they're very, my shrimps are very scrumptious, even if they don't all have thickness. You shouldn't just assume they all have thickness, because they don't. They got hearts and souls. Use a ghost shrimp, they're dead! You already killed them, Flicks! Oh my gosh. I didn't know you were a shrimp killer. I thought there were only serial killers. Now I see the true nature of you. You're taking all those animals hostage just to slaughter them. Could run a business out of it, but you didn't. You just chomp on them. Like a little lizard. You got sharp teeth that come out and just bite. POV ruining shrimp for Flix. Smooth. Smooth. Spicy. Dream. That's some dream music right there. Oh yeah. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-dum. Some quality Animal Crossing music. Animal Crossing music is just such a vibe. Or do you just like buy shrimp that are already dead? Ooh, man, imagine doing that. Imagine buying shrimp that are already dead, putting them in a tank, and then saying, "These are my friends!" What happened here? No clue. Bum. We continue our merry way. Yes, but you're already getting a new tank of shrimp. I think you might need to calm down on the shrimp. You can have shrimp, even if they may be a little bit dead, but you can have shrimp. Just what a time will you live till? What do you mean, what time will I live? Hi, Izzy. Hey. Funny story. I'm not Swervy. Oh, I'm okay. How you been? Well, you know, Flix has just been telling me how all of his shrimp are dead. And he buys them dead, apparently. You're in school. Why are you watching my stream in school? You have a very odd time zone. Yeah, but I'm back to the American streams. It's great. And apparently, whatever Izzy's time zone is. Because you're cool. Alright. I see. I see. I'm just building my house. GMT 13. That's a lot of pluses. Thank for the lurch, teacher. The lurk teacher. Ah, yes, teacher. Thank you for lurking. Izzy's teacher. Thank you so much. Thank you for the lurk. Oh. Whoa, I fell. Oh. You know what that song is? I'm pretty sure that's Barbie Dreamhouse, actually. It's engraved in my brain at this point. Ooh! Skeppy! This song hits, though. Not worth it, don't do it. It's not worth it, don't do it. Not worth it, don't do it. It's not worth it, don't do it. It's so good. It's such good advice, though. And such good beats. I watch a lot of Skeppy. I love Skeppy. Skeppy is great. Skeppy is one of my favorite things. Yeah, but Izzy, you may not know, but over some time, things have changed. And do you know what DID is? Because that's the best way I can explain it. Or if you don't know what that is, well, most people just know what that is, okay? So I always bring it up. Because it's, yeah. Basically that. It might be different. You know, who knows? But yeah, basically that. Ba-da-da-da. I don't even know if Izzy's still here, but Izzy had a bit of a teacher thing, you know? Teachers be like that. I would come to my friends' streams, but like during school, but like my Wi-Fi is just so bad that I just cannot. I mean, I could pop in and say hi, but like, you know, what good does that do? Just a friendly little hi. I feel bad, but it's like, well, I got school. I don't know why everybody just decides to start streaming but I have school, and I'm like, bro. Bro, stop. I stream all year long though. And it's, well, it changes. The times do be changing though. Alright, we are almost done with this roof. One more thing, don't do it. I'm feeling I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for that. Well, oh well. I got copyrighted for it one time. So I can imagine another time is in store. The thing is, mostly if I just talk over the audio, it's like fine. But I also can't remove the audio as well if I do talk over it. I can't mute it in my YouTube videos as well. Because it's just like, well. But, you know, it's fun. Alright. Get this out of here. Now I just really need to make a third floor. Cause, as you can see, this is a little bit, just a little tad much. Little tad much there. So yeah, we'll build a staircase, maybe like about there. After we sleep though, because I'm not about to deal with some monsters up there. Alright. It's been weird. It's definitely been interesting getting back to streaming. As well, I say that because, well, it's interesting getting back to like, what would you call it? The stuff, the normal stuff? I don't. It's weird getting back to the school schedule. I miss my other schedule. I like it a lot better. I do. I don't know, maybe I just like it a lot better than this one. But you know, late streams are kind of vibes. It's just a weird thing to get used to. I'm so used to just like waking up boom bow stream time. But now I had to get used to just not doing that. It's not as thrilling. Or something. I don't know how to explain. Hardest part. Explaining. Alright, torches, yep. Torches, please. I have no idea where to put these actually. Alright, let me go get some more. Why is college so depresso? You're in college? College. Well, because it's college and it'd be like that. Mostly. College does not seem like a very fun thing to do. I avoided at all costs. Why do you think I have so many fish? Oh, I see. I see the issue. I see the problem where it stems from. I understand. But do fish give you the joy? Okay, here. I have an idea. Let's do a little bit of a kind of I don't know how to explain this. Just like a little bit of a ring around here. My professor has 3 and her professor friend has 40. Well, so they're all just sad. Wonderful. Well, I guess yup, growing up. So much fun. I would not like to live my life as a sad adult. I refuse. Just simply deny. Who cares about taxes when I've got integrity? Yeah, they don't give tests, so it's okay. Oh, I see. They can't handle the mental challenge of grading tests, so it benefits you in the long run. Yeah, nah, I be getting quizzes like every week. It sucks. It's just nah. Nah, fam. Not what I signed up for. Although I didn't really sign up for it. Government just said, oh, you don't have education. Time to put you in school. So yeah. Now I'm in school. Woohoo! That's how the government be, though. But nah, school systems, they need to shape up. Something ain't right there. Need some fixing. I get those for high school, but even in composition, I don't get tests. Wow. I don't know if I'd get a writing test or a writing quiz. I haven't so far. I would hope that would never be the case, but we do have projects and big writing assignments and essays and other stuff to keep us occupied. Seeds. So it's like, eh. It's like English composition, so it's just like normal English. Oh, well. English was definitely harder at my old school. It was because our teacher was all like, prepare you for college. And I'm like, I'm not going, lady. What are you preparing me for? I don't care. I don't want to. I refuse. It's the one thing that I can choose about my education, and I'm saying no. You can't choose? College is so laid back. Nah, I'm good. I'll survive. They let you copy word for word off the PowerPoint and don't yell at you. I see. No, but I just genuinely don't. There's nothing for me at college. There's nothing. There's actually nothing. So I'm just kind of like, well, don't need no degree. So you don't even have to take notes. Well, I don't even know who my college people would be. First of all. So maybe they wouldn't be like that. But even if they were, I just don't. I don't want to. I've said that for many years, and I'm just like, well, you know, I don't want to. I'm done with education. Are you from Texas? No, but I will not be telling you my location. I mean, you know I could live in America. I mean, that's kind of a given. Because my accent anyways, but... state-wise, no. That's the most Texan thing I've heard ever. Oh. Well, I don't want to. Take it from somebody who has never been to the South. You have a Texan accent. Okay. I suppose. I just have like, I don't know what direction that is. Not really. I don't have a Texan accent because I'm not a Texan, but you know. I just have a more. It's more like directions, you know? I have like a westernish, whatever that word is called. Whatever the thing is. Cause it's not just Texas then if I sound like it. Da da ba ba da ba da 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 da. I don't know, I really don't feel like my family don't speak as weird as me. They don't. I just do. I have things. I come from a place where we have our own dialects of English, but I don't have the accent associated with this place. I don't know. I don't know. I just sound like me, y'all. I just sound like me. That's all I can say. 'Cause it's all I know. Our generation has lost a lot of our accents because social media. Bro, I've got barely any orange juice. What do you want from me? I'm not gonna have any more hydrates left. I'm gonna have to run downstairs, aren't I? My accent's kind of a bit broken as well today because it's just somebody else is here and I don't know who, but they're here. They are here. They are present. They are watching. Mostly. But they've changed my voice a bit. It sounds deeper to me. For the most part. But yeah. I don't know. I'm very much running out of my orange juice though. I didn't bring my water! Ah! My water. I didn't bring my water. You do sound deeper today. Yep, that's because someone else is... That's because another altar is doing that. I don't know. Again, I don't know who it is because I haven't been able to... I think it's a Tommy altar. But I'm also not sure. I don't know. It's hard to tell. God altars. What? I thought this was obvious. Do you not see my tag? Yes, I am an altar. I do seem like one person a lot, and that is because, well, Swervy7 does a lot of the streams. It's one of their triggers, but I do it sometimes. Occasionally. But yep. To imply I know how to read. Yeah, well, I'm Wilson, not Swerve. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I've started you see I have the names there. I have the names of who's like fronting and then whatever their pronouns are. I always have those up. And if they're not up, it's likely because that altar just didn't feel like saying who they were. Or didn't know. So they're just like, yeah. You see, what did I have? What was that command again? I forgot what it was. Was it pronouns? I don't think it was. It was something... something... Oh wait. I'm in the wrong place. Boundaries? That... Oh yes, this. That. Do 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 do. That applies. I mean, it's kind of common knowledge. But I kind of not, I suppose. It's weird. I started off experiencing things way before I even started streaming, and I was just like, what is this? I learned about DID like a good solid few years back. And then at least for me, it just seemed like it became more prevalent. I swear I had other times, but like memory, you know? Yeah. I mean, there were a couple, it was various months of being like, I thought they were imaginary friends, you know? Turns out I was wrong. I just thought I was the only one that still had imaginary friends, but then they just weren't. So I would say the first circumstance where I kind of noticed that I remember to this point was probably the Alter Andrew, and that is because he was based off of an he formed out of like an OC for some. He formed out of an OC, but then became like a soother for a while, which is like someone who comforts people. So he would like comfort me without me knowing. It's weird. It's strange. But yeah, they exist. And it's really hard to tell. But yeah. Do they still front? Well, yeah. But they front all the time. It's just like usually during stream they're not. Like it's either me or Swervy most of the time because we're hosts, which means we front a lot. But no, other people have definitely streamed ever since I figured it out. And probably in the past they've streamed without me even knowing. And it explains a lot of my memory issues. I've had bad memories ever since I was a kid. And I blame everything that I can't remember happening, but like sort of have a faint memory on the age that I was 8. I've said that since I was about 11. That it just happened when I was 8 because I forgot everything. And I realized that's what that was. I just forgot everything in Boom Bao. I sometimes remember like little snippets, but I don't remember what kind of person I was before 11. At all. I mean, I know that kind of sounds normal, but it's no, it's been since I was that age. You know, that would have like I turned 11 and yeah, or during like I don't know when it happened because again, memory, but I do faintly kind of. So yeah, I would say the first experiences I had were kind of so I'd always talk to my cousin. The only memory I have is pre-11 was my first ride in a plane, a helicopter. Yeah. Well, they still front. There's a lot of them. I've learned. When I started streaming, I had only known about 8, and I just wrote them down because I thought they were interesting characters, and I was like, this is interesting. I'll write what these guys are like and try to visualize them in my mind. What they look like. And stuff. And I was like, oh, wow. That's fascinating. That systems can have their own memories. Yeah. We each have separate memories. Me and Swervy, I talk about us a lot because we're very... It's very hard to tell us apart, but... Because we work together a lot of the time. Although, I'm pretty sure... Swervy's only kind of jumped a little bit, kind of. Mostly... One of his triggers is, like, saying his name. But I've been like, no, stop, this is my day. Because he always takes over, and I'm like, no. No. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the follows. Suku Kim. Yeah, but no, there's quite a bit of them. I mean, they talk in the Discord server a lot more. That's how you really get to know them, honestly. Through anything else, I would feel like that's the best way, just because... I mean, you can get to know them through streams, but like... I don't know, there's just a lot less streams with that many... There's... How do I explain? Yeah. So I don't know. You just get to know them better, and I've been on Eli's and stuff, so any alter? Yes, they do. Flix, you came here when Andrew was fronting. He told me this. You came here when you remember that one day when, like, I was saying, well, technically not me, but you know, you get the idea. So I was saying that I was like, I had no clue what you were speaking in. That is because Andrew was fronting and he doesn't know French. Like, any French. I know some. Je suis. Je suis. Yes, so they do. They also have sort of different accents, but it's... I feel like just because it's taken me so long, like, handwriting, sort of. It's very subtle, I feel. Because we've just grown accustomed to writing a certain way and all that, and just mannerisms and just being one person, and now it's like, yeah. Da-da-da. Yeah, Maz was just chilling playing some Subnautica, had no idea who you were. We did though. Yeah, but it happens. I think the most thing for the memory is kind of like, it's this really weird memory thing, which I don't think many people get, but it's like where you feel like you've, like, imagine another part of you goes to swing on a swing set and talks about, like, pineapples, and then you remember that, but you weren't there. And so it feels like it doesn't happen. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say we have sometimes official meetings. Sometimes we need to, like, figure things out. It's... I would say only sometimes on certain circumstances. But it also... Oh, also, okay, hold up. Brain. We don't... Okay, we have some meetings, but mostly it's just like... Yo. Yo, how you doing? What's good? What's happening in there? And some people will, like, look out of the eyes and, like, monitor what's happening and just, like, check to see what I'm doing. So there's definitely more people here just watching what I'm doing. At least one. Again, not really talking though, so I can't... Yeah. But sometimes, but it's kind of rare that it's an actual meeting. It's more of just like shouting at each other like, hey, get over here. It actually works a lot better than most of my meetings though, because like I'm really bad at planning meetings, and so just having the convenience of being able to like shout like, hey, get over here. And you know, they're doing nothing. Like, you know, what's important about the headspace? Absolutely nothing. Like, bro, it's just like recess all the time, kind of. But yeah, happens. Yeah, no, but so about 2022 was when I was just like, when I started hearing like 8 frequently again, and they were like chilling with me frequently. Like around 2021 was when I started like experiencing them more frequently and like in large amounts, and just without being like so masked and more prominent and more personality built. Because I had them at like the very beginning, sort of like, I remember one of them was kind of like emotions, but I don't think I actually knew their correct names. I think I just kind of like, I think I improvised a bit on what they were like. But are different alters? Example, you're attracted to a person a bit. Oh yeah, all alters have different sexualities and genders. And what's really strange is some of them, even though, you know, my body has a certain assigned sex, some of them can feel trans in my body, and then some of them can feel cis on either like gender, you know? Like they could feel like a cis female or they could feel like a trans female. It just depends. And it's really whack. I don't know how to explain how that works, but it's mainly because like in the headspace they are that way, so they feel that way when they go into the body, except they realize that, oh, this is a little bit different, or maybe it's like the same to what they're used to. But so yeah, like a cis male could be fronting and then there could be a trans man, so it'd be like that. It'd be like that. And attraction, absolutely. Different people have different crushes. A lot of the time, there are kind of like, sometimes alters do, I feel like a lot, I don't know. Okay, so I would say, but it's definitely, okay, it's not, let's just say that it's not impossible for them to have like a crush collectively, but it's not like every alter has a crush on them. You know? It's like only a couple, like 3 maybe if it's collective. We're not all gonna have a crush on someone probably. 1, because all different sexualities and genders. Two, because the altar may not know that person, or just, I don't know, for some reason they just don't find them attractive and they have their own opinions, so yeah. It worked like that. And then they can also be different ages, which has been, I'd say, it hasn't been too bad for me, because I don't have many littles, which is what you call the child altars, which are like from 0 to about 10, I would say. And then there's like middles, which are basically the teens, but I consider them more of like based around my age. Like my age is 16, obviously. You know, body 16, was born 16, if that makes sense. And those, the 8 different ages that alters have are based off of just like how old they feel they are. And their brain usually is like focused on that age. Like their brain works as that age for the most part. So like there's gonna be different groups that are more mature than others. And then the child ones, who just don't have much cognitive ability at all. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. How many altars? I really don't know. I don't know off the top of my head, but there's quite a bit, I think. Let's just say a lot. It's very strange. It's very strange having a lot when there's just like over 30. We'll leave it at that. Like over 30. And there's honestly more than that, but it's like, I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes. Because like you think it could just be like just like an altar with a different name or something, or different pronouns, but I don't know, you just don't know until you ask, really. Just over 30. We're just gonna leave it at that for now. But you'll probably meet more than 30, you know. Maybe. I don't know. Depends. Depends how long we just hang out. That's a lot. It is a lot. It is. I started discovering at about 8 to 10, and then once I figured out I was a system, well, I found a lot more. A lot more. And it doesn't help that I am in a really bad household, and constantly just not good things are happening to me, so just only causes more memory loss, and it sucks. Nah. And maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe they are imaginary. Okay, wait. That was... Maybe they are just all in my imagination. Or personas, or... I don't know. I don't know how else to explain them, and it is affecting my life a lot, so I don't know, I've just called them that. Because that's the closest thing I found. I have a lot of questions. Oh yeah, I'm fine. My mom just said time for bed. And I'm tired. I'm all good. Yeah, but it was, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy just going up and saying, hey guys, system now. Because everybody thought it was out of the blue, and it just seemed out of the blue because, well, I suppose not a lot of people paid attention enough, or they just didn't realize, but I mean, I didn't realize either, but you know, for a very long time, but I don't know. I still need to get a doctor's diagnosed, but I don't have that choice. So all I can do is research about it. On many things. DID is what I know it as. Yeah, okay, so the system is like all the alters collectively. And so I've just been referring it to as that, because that is what, but there are different types of systems, so that is why I don't specify. That's why I'm not saying it's specifically DID, because I'm just, I bring it up because it's the thing that most people know, but again, I'm not 100% sure what kind of system I am. I just know that I am a system, and that's, I don't know. I suppose gotta learn some stuff. It just takes a lot. I'm figuring out stuff. Hopefully I'll have this all figured out one day. I didn't know there were multiple. Yeah, it's just other specified dissociative disorder, but yeah, there's types. Again, I don't know much about them, but I've seen them, and I'm like, well, DID sounds the most right, but I also haven't checked out the other ones, so I shouldn't say that immediately, you know? But like, you know, system makes sense in like all aspects, because there's a bunch of people in the head and they control the body sometimes, and they have their own ideas, and they act exactly like how a system would under like any of the circumstances. So I feel, yeah. I like learning about mental health stuff. So I learned about DID a long time ago. As soon as I met a person with DID and they started explaining their experiences to me, I was just like, wow. Yeah, it's scary, but you know, yeah. I've gone through a lot of, since I've studied it a lot, I've gone through a lot of just different things trying to figure out where I am with my mental health. Because, you know, a lot of people that have bad families have a lot of trauma, and that causes a lot of different disorders and stuff. I have really bad anxiety, and if I fail a mental health test, I will lose everything. Yeah, well, it's just kind of... It's actually not that big of a deal when you think about it. Like, if you one day get told, like, from a doctor or a trustworthy source that you have, like, depression or something. This is an example. I'm not saying you have it, because it's just the random one that came to mind. Because a lot of people have that. But yeah. It's like you've always lived with it, and, you know, knowing will probably only help, because then you can decide, you know, what you're gonna do from there once you know. And you can also just generally know more about it. So if you have friends that also have these, like, you're bound to meet someone with some type of disorder, or like someone who isn't altruistic or whatever it is. You're bound to meet someone that has something special about them that's different. So it's just good to learn about anyways, and if you learn something about yourself along the way, well, that's probably only gonna benefit you. I'm in school to be my pilot, so my life would probably be all over. Yeah. Maybe. I would actually have to socialize to do that, though. Well, not necessarily. I mean, you could... Like... You don't have to talk to people just about... I mean, well... If you were to meet a person with a disorder, like, yeah. But, you know, you're probably gonna talk to people anyways. Eventually, like, at some points, you do have to talk to people in some way. Or they have to at least talk to you. And that could be through text, even. Doesn't have to directly be voice to voice. It just has to be something. Yeah, but there's a lot of people. So I try my best to just learn all about it. So when somebody that does have something, I can just be the best support to them. It's one of the things I'm passionate about, just like mental health in general. But yeah. But yeah. That is that. This person playing... What are the weirdest games? Yeah. But alright, y'all. I shouldn't have social anxiety, but the point, I'm scared to leave my house. Well, you know what always helps me with, like, big, like, anxiety feelings? Is, like... Well, first of all, stimming, but... That might... But even more so just, like, going with a pair of headphones. You know? So you at least don't hear the noise bit. And then if you just, like, ignore the fact that there's a lot of people there, and just pretend there's, like, I don't know, like, one or something, then, you know, it helps. Or you just focus on the music so much you forget about the people. And that's what I do. I just listen to music while I'm walking. Yes. Music. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. Sadly, I can't really wear them Cause I can wear them on the bus, but like once I get to school, cellular Wi-Fi's just like bloop, I'm dead. Just dies. Yeah, that could help. And then there's like, you could always bring like fidgets of some kind. Just anything to distract yourself from the pressure of socialization could really help. And then also just trying to gradually make your way up. Like you could join a call with somebody. Said 30 words, and I'll probably say about 500 this year. It's progress, yeah. Yeah, I'd say just like, you could get one person to talk to. Like socialize with. You could just call them up. And then slowly make your way up to like a group of about 4 people that you're comfortable with. Or something like that. I don't know, that helps me. I feel like my anxiety has gotten a lot better since I was a middle schooler. I have one friend who I go to school with. Well, you could talk to them and then they could introduce you to like one friend today and then you could meet them. So, or you could just meet them both separately and then, you know, you just gotta pick on the people that are alone and not talking with other people, because it's a lot easier to just tackle one. Especially if you gotta like plan on what you want to say. You just like talk about random things like celery or, you know, just whatever. Just like think of a topic and commit. You commit to it. Whether it's Netflix, you just think of something general like school, Netflix, or things. Food. I have one friend who I occasionally meet up with. Other than that, I just text all my tiger friends. Fair enough. Yeah. I hate to cut this short, but I will be ending stream now. It's been a while. I do be doing them long streams sometimes. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Actually, just feel free to ask in the questions and suggestions. I think that'll be fine. And you know, the Discord about DID or just any other things. But yeah, bye. I'm gonna go for now. I would probably answer them in the morning. Yeah, just any more questions pop up in your mind. That's where you can put them. Or just DM me. I'll be around. Bye-bye! Alright, everybody. Have a good day. And I will see you tomorrow. Whee! Alright. Credits. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And Swervy out.